Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? It's just going to be a follow-up on a video I did on my tarp garage here a week ago. I've been on YouTube about 2 years. My channel does okay, but it's based on cabin content, off-grid cabin, blah blah blah. I do small engine repair for a living, so I mean I've chose to make a few videos in my shop and that, and I made a video about this tarp garage a week ago. The original issue was the original cover lasted 2 years barely and it tore. I put a replacement on this thing that lasted 9 months and started tearing again. I basically had to put duct tape on it 9 months in to stop it from ripping anymore. Why? Because UV loves dark material. Okay, so it's eating the cover. So the company who built this thing, and I'll say the name again, Shelter Logic, were very, very good about this. They sent me another tarp cover under warranty to replace this, but it's the exact same thing that I have right now. So the point of putting it on, I'm second cover in and not even 3 years in this garage, okay? So what my solution was to do for this, and I already showed this in a video, was basically buy a cheap tarp. The topic, the description on the video was how to fix your tarp shelter inexpensively and make it last for years. Well, for me, years doesn't have to be 12, doesn't have to be 8. If I can get 2 or 3 years out of this the way I've done it, I'll be happy, and I know I'm going to because it's working out great. We've already had another bad storm since I put this extra cover on the outside, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute what I did on here. And then the comment off of that video. You know what my remark is to all your comments? Or not all of them, no. You know what my remark is to a lot of those comments? Seriously? Did you not read the description of this video before you clicked on it? Everybody thinks I should put metal on this thing. Did you not read the description? How to fix a tarp shed inexpensively and make it last for a few years. Or last 4 years. Maybe I didn't say a few, maybe I said years. Again, that's all perception. Any of you guys who made the comment about the metal, have you priced building material lately? Are you in the same planet that I am? Do you have any concept what it would cost me to put metal on this tarp shed right now? Well, let's talk about that. I went out and measured it up today. The run on the roof from the peak over here is 6 feet. From that corner to the ground is about 7 feet. Technically a 13-foot run, okay? Well, you can't buy 13-foot metal, I guess you can. So I priced 12-foot sheets to do this, okay? Well, a 12-foot sheet, if you go from your ridge down and leave a tiny overhang and then come down, you're gonna be a foot off the ground. So you're gonna have a skirt off the ground. So we're gonna do it with 12-foot sheets and not even cover the whole thing. You have any concept of what this stuff costs nowadays? All you put metal on it, guys, and it's done. A 12-foot sheet right now of metal at my local building supply right down the road is $71.99 a sheet. Throw some strapping in there, about 75 bucks, because you're gonna have to just cover this thing and strap it to put metal on it, or the metal's just gonna bow, right? At least the tarps. I can come out, push the snow off. Think about this, when you put the metal on, unless you really brace it up good, you're gonna have snow bending in your metal. So anyways, bit of strapping, 75 bucks. Roofing screws, well, from where I come from, you can only buy a bag of 1,000 around here, but I might have a few around, but a bag of 1,000 is well over 100 bucks. The proper roofing screws with the rubber gaskets on them. So anyways, we're gonna say I can find some for 50 bucks, and that's just an incidental in this whole thing. So 14 pieces is what I need, because it's 20 feet long, 3 feet wide, so I'll have a foot left at each end, okay? Just the metal to cover this thing right now, and strapping without a ridge cap, no ridge cap, $1,130. With tax, 1,300 bucks. Put a ridge cap on that, at least another $100 to $150 for 20 feet of ridge cap. So again, for all you guys that say put metal on, for about 1,400 bucks, I guess I could. You wanna know my second problem here with the whole thing? Zoning. Do you guys not get it? This is attached to my house. I'm in a residential neighborhood. I cannot make a permanent structure out of a tarp shelter. I'm lucky enough as it is, I can get away with this thing the way it sits. These are right in our city our town bylaws. These are only for winter storage, and these are supposed to be disassembled in May and not put up again until October. So once I put metal siding on her, how's that going to work out? How's it going to work out for getting a building permit? This is right in front of my house, 2 feet from the street, not 2 feet, 10 or 12 feet off the street, okay? I'm never going to get a permit to extend my garage out. I can't. I'm too close to the property line. I'm right on the edge of the property line here. I have a tiny little building lot. So these are all things to consider, guys. When you say just put metal on it, I get so frustrated reading all these comments about just put metal on it, just put metal on it, be done with it, you know. Some just downright nasty comments about my, you know, my just a ratty looking shed, and the neighbors must love it. The neighbors actually get along quite well with me because I take good care of them and I snow blow their driveways because I'm one of those kind of guys when we get a storm. But anyway, I just had to put this video out because it's ridiculous, the comments that I got in this one video I just put out, because people, I guess, just have no idea how much building material is now. Right down to the fact that a couple comments on my OSB wall I put in here, filled that in. I thought I did a pretty good job. Well, apparently it should have been plywood because it's going to rot out in 2 years, I guess. I don't know. Somebody else said basically, oh, humidity and that and everything rusts inside. Look at the pipes. This is 3 years old. This does not rust. You want to know why it doesn't rust? It's sitting on crushed rock. And this crushed rock is basically over landscape fabric, which is over crusher on big rock, so I have wicked drainage. My whole driveway is built like that here. So I have no water issues at all. I've been in many of these that people set up in their back lawn over top of turf that's fully friggin' full of humidity, drive their lawn tractor in, because I pick this stuff up every day. I've been in so many of them that are just sweating on the inside when you go in them because of humidity. This building does not have humidity problems. This building doesn't really have any problems other than I try to do the best with what I can with what I have. And I guess there's a lot of people out there that have a whole lot more money than me. They just throw a new garage on the end of here, you know, a 12 by 20 building. Do a price on that someday. See what it costs you to throw up something 12 by 20 right now. Even 2 by 4 framed. 10 grand, 15 grand? I don't know. I think my $50 tarp was pretty good. One of the other comments even basically said about, oh, the money you waste on tarps and all that, you could have put metal on it. Well, you think? I guess, again, you haven't priced build material and realized without a ridge cap, it'll cost me $1,300 to cover this in metal. And anybody that said, I got to paint it, you don't think I realize that? It's friggin' middle of January. I realize I got to get a paint on that, a coat of paint on that OSB, and it's going to be done very, very soon. You know, as soon as the weather permits, which is going to be very soon. So, I love all the comments. My channel is awesome. You know, I have really good content. I have really good followers. I have a bunch of regulars that follow all my cabin videos and that. I have, and the same regulars watch my shop videos and stuff. And I really welcome any new subscribers and all that. And people learn from me really quick. I'm real and I tell it how it is. If I had $20,000 to throw at me arse right now, I wouldn't have this piece of crap in my driveway. I do with what I have, with what I can. And that's what I have to work with right now. Again, I have the luxury, I have a delete button on my comments, and if people want to be just right ignorant, you're gone. I'm just going to delete you. If you want to come back again, I'll just block you. That's the way it works on there. At least I have that luxury. You have the luxury to say what you want. The algorithm will pull some of the bad stuff out, but I still get the odd. There was a couple ignorant remarks in that last one, which are uncalled for, but, and some guy said he's glad he's not retarded, blah, blah, blah. You know. Anyway, you know what? It's been great. I'm glad I went over this with you guys because I've just wanted to get this off my back. I've had this, you know, I put the video up over a week ago. It's at 75,000 views, 1,600 likes. So apparently people seem to like what I'm doing here with this thing. So anyways, and I'll just show quickly outside what I do for anybody that didn't actually see the last video. I'm going to show you what I did to the outside of this to make it what I think is a little bit better. Yeah, so for anybody that didn't basically see the other video that all the comments are on, I put a cheap $50 white tarp on this. People want to think it looks terrible. My neighbors must hate me. It's on there nice and tight. And again, we've already had a 50 mile an hour, 80 kilometer storm since that was put on. And guess what? People that say the white won't last either. Well, guess what? At my cabin over in the woods over there, I have the exact same tarp that is on top right now of a building I built 3 years ago, almost to this day. It's still in perfect shape 3 years later in the full sun, the exact same as this. So white does not degrade like a dark color. Dark colors absorb heat, light colors reflect it. I'm done ranting on this one. You guys say what you like and all that. Don't forget, I do have luxury of a delete button, so, and I have thick skin. I don't mind it, but some is just uncalled for. Anyways, live simply, remain grateful. Like and subscribe. All kinds of stuff coming.